So what happened with the injury?
So man, what didn't happen with the injury? You know, it's just
For people that don't know.
yeah. So for people that don't know, I 3 surgeries back to back to back. You know, is what I dealt with after my last fight. So this was what, like February 2020.
Who was that?
Clay Guida.
Okay.
So I fought Clay in 2020. Before that fight, like I had my fucking knee swell up like a damn softball. I got it drained. Just went in like, you know, I'm not passing up this opportunity to, you know, go in here and fight Clay, and you know, like I need to fight. This is what I need to do. And I went in and fought him, and after that fight, you know, I was like, man, some things just aren't going right. You know, like this is 4 fights in a row I've lost. Like I know I'm better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing's really changed at practice. You know, I still have the same mindset. You know, maybe my body just isn't firing like it should be. You know, maybe I do really need to get these things looked at. So when I fought Khabib, you know, that fight, which was 2017, 2016, I think, I suffered a neck injury in that fight. So I had a herniated disc, and
that was the big injury, right?
Yeah, this was a big one. Yeah, so I was trying everything I could do to avoid surgery. You know, I'm not wanting you guys to open me up and go on my neck. So I went to.
I mean, that could have been it.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was, you know, fucking terrified of it. I was like, nah, it's fine. Like, you know, I'm gonna play this tough guy. Like, it's fine. Like, it'll heal. Like, you know. And the whole time I'm fucking walking like a mummy, and I can barely turn, and you know all this. So I went to go see one doctor in Florida to get like a cortisone shot or some bullshit, and didn't work. Made it worse. You
really?
Know? Yeah. Like I don't even think he just some bullshit. He just put a needle in my back and hope for the best. You know, something like that. And from that point, you know, I definitely just strayed away from everything for years. I mean, it was probably a 4 or 5 year span where, I mean, nobody was gonna touch my neck. Nobody was gonna put anything in it. And like, just
were you still training?
Yeah, I was still training, still fighting full time. Yeah. So while I'm doing this, so just still dealing with it. You know, getting rehab, physical therapy, you know, medications, you know, some epidural shots. You know, because I'm still getting tingling down the side of my arm, and my grip is all fucked up. And but I'm still training,
still stepping in the ring.
Still training, still stepping in the ring, still fighting. And still doing what I love to do.
So hindsight, what would you have done different with those?
I would have got it fixed right away.
You wouldn't have, like, not even getting in the ring. You would have just been.
I would have got it fixed right away.
I'm gonna get it fixed right now.
Yeah.
What do you think would have been the difference?
I mean, everything. I mean, just the way I move, the way I punch. You know, like my power was being completely gone. Like,
so I think that's a lesson there, because there's so many guys like you, like myself, like guys in the military, who, sports guys that are on teams, like they don't want to deal with the injury because they don't want to be taken out of the game. You don't. Oh yeah. You didn't want to be taken out of the ring. Yeah. I don't want to be taken off my team. Some sports guy doesn't want to come off. You know, whether it's football, lacrosse, rugby, doesn't matter. Yeah. That's the mission.
Yeah, and it's gonna force you.
Later.
Yeah, later, because this is exactly because this is exactly what it did.
Yeah, I was just talking to another guy, and I was talking about how they were basically saying the same thing. They were saying, if you take care of it earlier on, I could have had a much longer career.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. A better career if I would have just taken the 6 months, taken the year to recover, taking the time to take care of myself now, and then continued on. Yeah, you know. But you have these. That
tough guy mindset.
That tough guy mindset. You're just like, no, I'm gonna rock this thing to the grave.
Especially this is my finances and how I'm getting paid. Like, no, like, come on, like, sign me up. Like, we'll get over the neck thing. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So so that happened.
So when did you get that fixed?
So
just over a year ago, right?
I mean, this is just fixed. Yeah. So this is March of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are we, 20? Yeah,
2022.
Are we 2022? Damn, time goes fast.
So fast.
Wait, so I don't even think I fought 2021. Maybe I fought once. Okay, so February 2021 was my Clay fight, and then I took the whole year off, and then I just fought last week. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that was the time. So so
So
the
you had this surgery in March?
yeah, so the fight before Clay's fight, I fought a young kid named Thiago Moises, and I beat his ass the first round. He came out and heel hooked me the second round, and here we go with an ankle and a knee problem now.
Because you already had it.
Yeah,
Was it the same leg too?
yeah, it was the same leg too. So I
Oh,
already had
man.
something on this knee, but then the left ankle too has been wrong with this thing, from that fight, whether it was a kick or how you like ripped it in the mover or whatever,
Yeah.
So here we go again. So I'm dealing with that fight. I'm dealing with that ankle, that knee, and then the neck has always been a thing. So I'm dealing with all three of those leading into the Clay fight. The ankle's a new injury, so I'm like, well, fuck, I'm dealing with all this shit. So I finally decided to get them all fixed. So while I'm out in Arizona, I was dealing with some more things with the neck, getting shots, making it worse, not fucking doing anything, like at the end of the day, some of these doctors or clinics are just trying to collect an insurance check.
Of course.
They fucking care less of what they're doing works,
Yeah.
and I had to stop and ask them, like, are you guys even putting medication in the needle? Because it looks empty, like it looks like nothing's
Like
in
saline.
there. Yeah, like it was supposed to be
Charge your insurance
some
$4,000.
type of cell that they're supposed to put in, well, it looks just like air, so finally I get hooked up with another buddy named Daryl Lynch, who works with artificial disc like replacements. So
Okay.
a doctor named Dr. Razuli out in LA is the guy that did the surgery. So I finally got linked up through these guys, and Ali, which is another manager in all MMA, he referred me to these guys, and thank God they came right on time with this referral, because I decided to go ahead and get this disc put in, and that changed everything. So the knee got surgery, and then I got the neck done, and then I got my ankle done. And we're talking like back to back to back. So I probably had a few weeks after the knee, and then a few weeks after the neck, and then I went ahead and got the ankle done.